Hello and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Today is day 2
I don't sing for anyone in particular.
of the Yehoda
Still,
event.
if someone stops to
Turn this
listen,
down in my ears a little
I
bit.
hope it provides a moment of peace all the same.
So we're just gonna get right to it. Experience mode enabled. And we have to wait. 7 o'clock tomorrow. Day after tomorrow.
Well, it's been 2 days. Wonder how the investigation's going. Let's go check in with Yelan and Chevron.
That we can do. Oh, I want to do one thing quick. Being the Yehoda event, we were
Leave it to
using Yehoda as our character on the map. I think after this event is done, I might commemorate it with a video where I build Yehoda. It probably won't take much. She's already got a weapon, but it'll be something.
Wow! Can this launch blaster thing really shoot stuff from that far away?
Hello, Beto.
It does launch and blast things, but it's actually called a ballista. And yes, it can.
Impressive.
But how does it stay on target?
It uses a remote guidance system. But I'll let you in on a little secret. The upgraded version doesn't even need that.
Oh, what is she talking about here?
Can I give it a try?
You're gonna blow up, kid.
Oh, not a chance, kid. Can't have you hurting yourself. Believe me, this thing is even more powerful than it looks. Ask me again once you're older.
Hey, Beto! What you up to?
Oh, it's you two. I was just introducing our product to these discerning young customers.
Paimon thought you were here for some, fishing. Wait, are these three?
Yes, these are the suspects. We need to nab them immediately.
What? No, of course not. The kids were just curious, that's all.
I'm sorry. Are these three preventing you from doing business? Let me get them out of your hair. Come on, time to go.
This guy is my current suspect just based on nothing but vibes.
Oh, do we have to?
Don't sweat it. They were just curious. I'm happy to tell them more about it.
No, we've taken up enough of your time already. Neb, don't bother people when they're trying to work, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
It was no bother, I swear. In fact, once the expo is over, come find me on my ship, and I'll let you see the ballista in action. How does that sound?
What are you gonna attack?
How much would it cost?
5 million Mora.
Not a single Mora.
Oh, I was way off.
Really? It's a promise then, miss.
Your vessel. It's a battleship, isn't it? Are you sure you should be bringing children on board?
Why not? Whenever we're docked back in Liyue to pick up supplies, I always let the kids around the harbor come aboard to play, and boy, do they love it. If a kid from Liyue can do it, why not a kid from Sumeru? A battleship may as well be a giant playground to them.
Yes. That's what I think of when I think of battleship and other military things. Let's go play on them.
Is that so? I've heard that people in Liyue also turn gunpowder into explosive firecrackers and give them to children as toys. Perhaps only the kids back in your home country are lucky enough to look at a giant battleship and see a playground.
Yeah, this guy's got problems. I'm starting to suspect him even more now.
If you're worried about safety, I can...
No, I suppose I'm just envious. That's all.
He looks like he's seen some shit. Been through
I'll
some
be
things.
sure to bring them over if we get the chance.
Hey, I suppose it's not weird to see a Nepha back there. They're part of
Seems
this
like he
event.
really cares about those kids, huh? Anyway, what did you want to talk about?
Oh, just things and stuff, you know.
Oh, just wanted to ask how it's going with the top secret, fishing. Did you reel in the catch of the day yet?
Yeah, Paimon, you're not subtle at all.
They're circling the hook just fine.
Ooh. Hi,
Just
Yelan.
waiting for a bite.
We'll take a screeny. We'll probably take less screenies today unless it's something really good.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
Shh.
Hush, Paimon.
Well, that just proves my point. Something like this would only see more use in Fontaine.
Can't see their head.
Ah, except you never find something like this for sale there. Better jump on the chance now before it's too late.
Hello, Navia.
Excuse me?
It's just a generic NPC head. Why are we hiding it? I'm not gonna see it all of a sudden go, oh, really?
Steady now.
What the hell did I just see?
That's mighty expensive.
Well, no one's forcing you to buy it. If you're not interested, you're free to move along.
What? Come on. There's no rule saying we can't haggle.
I mean, that may be true, but there's also no rule saying that Beto there has to haggle. Like, she has to come down on her price. She can just say no. And what are you gonna do about it?
The Voynich Guild gets a cut of whatever I sell. Obviously, that's factored into the price. Don't like it? Take it up with them.
Yeah, it's the Voynich Guild's fault. I have nothing I can do about it.
Listen, I can tell this is something special. If you're willing to go a bit lower, I'm prepared to cut a huge deal.
I know it's something special, so I plan on getting paid what it's worth.
Hell yeah, Beto.
Perhaps there's a way we can both get what we want then.
Yes, there's a way she can get full asking price while you can pay less. What?
What are you implying?
Well, Nod Cry's a big place. Surely this expo isn't the only place we can cut a deal.
I didn't even think of that. And yeah, that was part of the plan anyway, right? Is to get this going outside of the festival that we don't break the rules.
Oh?
It'll be a little disappointing if this like generic NPC is the big bad, but you know, that's the way it goes sometimes.
What would you say to working this out someplace else? Somewhere the guild can't get a cut?
That means no guild protection either. What will I do if you run off without paying?
Considering the giant sword you've got handy, if anyone's getting robbed, it'd be me, don't you think? Point is, we're both going out on a limb here. But the reward's worth the risk.
Fine. Name a place. As a registered participant, though, I'm too close to the guild. If we don't want them catching on, I'll need to send a proxy.
Ooh, who's that gonna be? Let me guess. The Traveler?
Smart thinking. Let's meet here, then.
Good. He took the bait.
So
Let's go elsewhere
suspicious.
to discuss our next move.
The second he leaves, we all just swarm Beto. It's like, oh, I wonder what's going on behind me. Encirclement of Bullets and Silk, where the waves meet the reef, part 2. I hope there's more to it. I mean, there's obviously gonna be more to it. Okay, I guess she has nothing else to say other than her, Ooh, Yehoda is here. Let's talk to her. We still got the subplot of being worried about the kids too, which is still probably tied into this all somehow, I'm guessing. Hello, Yehoda.
Watch out, Yehoda!
Just keeping an eye on things. Looking out for any problems that might need me to step in.
You're doing a great job, Yehoda.
Hey, you three. What are you doing here? There should be at least one of you manning the booth at all times.
Accessing booth operation logs. Analyzing. Neb left to try and buy a new blueprint. Ati soon followed to try and stop him. Finally, Rhea came to mediate between them.
Indeed, that is exactly what happened.
I keep telling you, we don't have that much Mora to spare.
I just wanted to have a look. What's wrong with that?
A little distracting on the side there.
Guys, seriously, stop fighting! Here's the thing, Neb. Even if you could afford to buy a blueprint, I'm afraid I couldn't allow it. I know you like building stuff, but these designs aren't for toys like the kind you're used to. They're for weapons, which are very complicated to build and extremely dangerous.
That's a load of baloney, dumpster diver. My designs are toys too, actually.
I forgot about Dumpster Diver. What a callback.
Huh? You build a machine that can blast monsters into the sky, and in your mind, that's a toy?
I mean, at the end of the day, is there really that much difference between weapons and toys anyway?
I mean, when you put it that way.
Not where Knuckle Duckle's concerned. That's for sure.
Ugh, that's not the point. Anyway, you there with the brown hair, you want a blueprint?
Yeah! I want to make some thwack and smack defense bots too. I also have some design ideas of my own. And with your bots as the basis, maybe I'll be able to try them out for real.
So Ina wants to sell her blueprints to get snack funds. So, yeah, I don't know. She's the best one to listen to here, but...
I get it. Your head's so full of ideas you want to bring to life that you can hardly sleep at night. You try eating some snacks to take your mind off things, but it doesn't seem to help anymore.
Exactly! But what can I do? I'll never be able to afford one of your blueprints.
Well, you must have blueprints for the toys you've made too, right? Let's trade! One of your toys for one of mine.
Oh, I know you, sweetheart.
Really? Thank you so much, ma'am! Is it ma'am or...
It's Boss. Boss of the Clink Clank Crunkaki Craft Shop.
I love Ino. Ah. Hate when I get a moment with the eyes closed. I need to figure out a better way of taking screenshots. There is a way that works, but it takes a screenshot of all three of my monitors. I would have to go back through later and cut out the outsides, and maybe I should do that. It would speed up so much at the cost of being a problem later.
Thank you so much, boss of the Clink Clank Crunkaki Craft Shop.
Did that 4 times fast. Is Yehoda going to object here?
That was very thoughtful. Who are you, and what have you done with Ino?
What's that supposed to mean? I'm a boss, aren't I? A lot of people depend on me. Looking out for them is a big part of the job.
Responsible.
Did that really just happen? For a moment there, Ino stopped being a little kid and acted like a full-on grown-up. A grown-up who's shorter than the kid she was looking out for, but still.
Previous records indicate that Ino has a 94% chance of adopting such behaviors when encountering a child in a similar situation to herself.
Ah, yes. Ino saw herself in that kid. That was pretty cute. Oh, that was one of the... Okay, so that probably wouldn't have been missable. But still, I'm glad I did it. Because it was adorable. Dory, you got anything new going on? It appears as though the answer to that question is no. Let's head over to Alcor Class 2 and That's number 2. See what's what.
Captain Beto's hook was what got him in the end, huh? Oh, I didn't get a chance to show off how convincing I can be.
This isn't tabletop troop, Navia. In real life, persuasion takes a lot more than a dice roll.
Yes, yes indeedy.
I brought a product tailor-made for Fontaine because I thought the group's activities were limited to that area. Turns out, we're dealing with an international crime ring. So I suppose it makes sense that Captain Beto's bait was more enticing. It's a good thing we teamed up.
We wouldn't have gotten far without your intel either. Gotta ask though, how did you know these guys would be so quick to abandon the expo?
I read their file. Nothing's off the table for them when profit's on the line. When it comes down to it, they'd see the protection the expo provides as just more red tape. Something to work around rather than with. Just like the law.
So, we meet up with this guy, catch him, and problem solved, right?
Yeah, it'll be that simple.
No. The person we're meeting is just an underling sent to scout the situation.
There we go.
We're after the leader of the whole ring. And after observing the situation over the past 2 days, it's clear they have undercover agents waiting in the wings. If something happens to our point of contact, those agents will scatter to spread word of what happened, and whoever is behind this whole thing will know we're onto them.
In that case...
We have to get the jump on them all at once, and use them to get intel on our real target before he has a chance to react.
Forgive me for pointing out the obvious, though. We have nowhere near enough personnel for that. If even one of the agents escapes, it's over.
Who could we wrangle into this operation? We got an FO. Haven't seen Columbina in a while. No, just what the heck? Yeah, I don't know.
Let me guess. You'd rather follow this deal through to the end to lure out the real culprit? Nice idea, in theory. The problem is, in my experience, that person would never show their face for something like this.
I can work around that. But only as long as the deal goes ahead.
So, you're planning to trail the person picking up the goods. I suppose that could lead us to the big fish, but that would mean we have to actually hand over the weapon. Aren't you worried about putting something that dangerous in the hands of criminals?
Nope.
We can control how dangerous it is. But if we followed your plan, could we really guarantee that not a single agent would get away?
You're telling me you really have a way to mitigate the threat of that weapon?
Yeah, it's remote controlled somehow. We can mess with that, can't we?
You're telling me that you really have the wherewithal to carry out a large-scale search and seizure operation in Nodcry?
Well, how do we resolve this conflict?
Are they having a fight?
A disagreement. I wouldn't call it a full-on fight.
They're both experts in this sort of thing. A lot of back and forth is to be expected.
Don't worry. I think they're getting along great.
A successful collaboration requires trust. And a willingness to make concessions. So how about this? I'll meet up with the underling as planned and stall him as long as possible. While I'm keeping him busy, you round up the rest of the agents. Sound like a plan?
Yes, I appreciate the trust. And I promise you, not a single one will get away.
See? Like 2 peas in a pod.
Traveler, you should come with me to meet the buyer. After all, we promised Nefer you would be involved in all our operations.
Yeah, we can't be off-screening this stuff, so you just have to be there. That's just the way it is.
The Traveler is kind of a famous face around these parts, though.
I would say we're famous literally everywhere but Snezhnaya, but then again, the Fatui probably know what we look like.
Then you can serve as backup. Remain hidden, and on the off chance he tries anything, it'll be 2 against 1.
Sounds good to me. He doesn't stand a chance against the both of us.
Ha! Let's do this thing!
Okay. Yeah, sorry I didn't read all that out loud. My voice is not faring that well. Let's just get over to the flagship. And see what's happening there. Hello, dude. Forgot your name already. Oh, it was just Spy, wasn't it? Okay, Paimon.
There he is.
Hush. Bringing Paimon along.
You really can't go lower?
Bringing Paimon along on a stealthy mission is just a terrible idea.
Best I can do is shave off the amount the guild was going to take.
You're a tough nut to crack. How do you plan to deliver the goods?
Depends on what you need. You don't look like you're from around these parts. So I'm guessing you need sea transport?
Yes, but there are a lot of eyes on the port. It would be better to dismantle the product and transport the components in crates.
That might be tricky. If you're worried about getting caught, then let's bypass the port entirely. We can launch from a secluded shoreline and use our own boat for transport.
Sorry, but I'd still prefer to have it dismantled and stored in regular crates.
Ah, I'm guessing the port of arrival is where you resell the goods? You want it hidden in unassuming cargo crates, because you operate right out in the open. Most of the weapons have come in through Yilong Wharf or Lumiduce Harbor, so that seems to check out.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. Just connecting some dots. I think we're done here.
That's our cue!
Take that!
Paimon, shut up.
Out of the way!
It's one of the undercover agents! He's making a break for it!
The captain of the Special Patrol will take it from here.
One just popped up. Looks like the one on the surface has been subdued. There are children around. I have to avoid bloodshed. Trying to escape? Allow me to show you the way! Nope, not this way. Had enough? Then turn around! Out of steam yet? 'Cause I can do this all day!
What if he runs out of your line of sight? Then what? Sure, nobody will care that we just destroyed that arch sign thing.
My leg!
Is still attached. And if you want to keep it that way, I suggest you stay right where you are.
A special patrol uniform. You think bringing me in is enough? Do you even know how many of us there are? If even one gets a...
5 at the port, 10 on the outskirts of Nasha Town, 3 near the plaza. Factoring in you and the buyer, that makes 20. Save the best for last, right?
How did you...
Don't even think about it.
Oh, yeah. Spina di Rosula. R.I.P. Maloose and Silver. Still get choked up thinking about it.
Well done, everyone. We appreciate the assist. The boss sends her thanks.
I'm definitely getting a screenshot of this. Better not go away. Yes. Awesome.
It was an honor. Without the Spina's help back in the day, we never would have been able to make it in Nodcry. It was about time we returned the favor.
What? I needed to make you seem intimidating to get these local gangs on our side. We've been over this.
Yeah, I know. But hearing you call me boss will never not be hilarious.
I love these two.
Ugh.
Wow! Navia is something else!
Well, that explains your confidence. I had no idea the Spina di Rosula can mobilize these kinds of numbers outside of Fontaine. This Navia has quite a few tricks up her sleeve.
No trade expo rules were broken either. Even if Nefer saw it all unfold herself, we still wouldn't need to explain a thing.
You Nefer showing up right.
Except for the
Damn.
guild's broken signboard, I would imagine.
Hey, at least they aren't glossing over that.
It was an unavoidable sacrifice.
At any rate, I suppose the next step is to get these birds to sing. Should be an easy job. The Maison Gardiennage has a reputation for highly effective interrogation tactics.
And if that doesn't work, I've heard that spies from Liyue have their ways of making people talk as well.
Yes, that means the operation was a success, right?
We still have a whole nother day of this event, so something's gotta give.
So far. Once we get someone to reveal who the mastermind behind all this is, that's when the real work begins.
I'm sure that person is in hiding somewhere far removed from the expo. But as far as our deal with the curatorium goes, I think that's a wrap.
Shouldn't we update Nefer then?
First, we need to figure out what we can learn from these agents. We'll be in touch once we have the information. Then we
This
can
is
head
the
to
end
the
of day
curatorium
2 already?
together.
Well, that went a lot smoother than expected. Not a single one got away.
The real story behind everything.
You're thinking about Nefer's final request, huh? Let's see. We have 2 expert detectives from separate nations teaming up to uncover an international crime ring. That's not a bad story. If you feel like it's missing something, maybe Yelan and Chevros will uncover something more interesting during their interrogation.
Excuse me? Are you the Traveler? Yehoda needs you back at the expo venue as soon as possible.
Oh no! Did something happen?
I'm sorry, I don't know the details. All she
Okay.
said was that it's urgent.
Well, so far, I don't know. Well, I'll keep my thoughts to myself here.
Let's get a move on!
Whether to suspect that one guy of being part of all this too. But yeah, gotta remember, this is the Yehoda event. There's gotta be things going on with her too, right? Feels like 2 sort of unrelated storylines happening simultaneously, but I feel like they have to be connected eventually, right?
Either I throw the guild under the bus, or I get on the bad side of a terrifying merc captain. Oh, could this get any worse? Get it together, Yehoda. Focus on the hot dog you're gonna treat yourself to after today is over. One thing at a time. All right. You've got this.
Let's try not to get too worked up, all right?
Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. I swear.
What happened?
You're here. Please, you've got to help me, Traveler. A theft at the expo is gonna ruin the guild's reputation.
A theft? How did that happen?
You're asking me. The guild has people keeping watch over the storage area for this exact reason. And it just had to happen to one of the scariest people here.
Beto? Wait, that means...
Someone stole the ballistas?
The guild asked us to keep our goods stored on the designated shelves. I had a few prototypes that I was using for demonstration, which I had stored there. But when I came to check on things just now, I noticed that all of them had been stolen.
And each ballista is super dangerous. If they fall into the wrong hands...
Well, all the prototypes have a failsafe designed to prevent unauthorized use, so it could be worse. Still, we should get them back as soon as possible.
The guild will make sure of that. If you could just keep this between us for now, we would be super appreciative.
Do we have to tell her?
Uh-oh. No way it was these kids. No way.
Honesty is the best policy. That's what he taught us.
I know, it's just...
Or it was their dude.
Miss Yehuda...
What are you three doing here?
There's something you want to tell me, isn't there?
Well, Neb's been obsessed with the ballistas ever since we got here. That's why Uncle Ashvapati told us to come see your booth. It seemed like he was interested in them too, because he even told us what parameters to ask about. Ever since this morning, we haven't been able to reach him. We wanted to ask Miss Yehuda for help.
He was suspicious
but then we heard
after
about
all.
the ballistas being stolen.
And?
I don't think Uncle Ashvapati would do something like that, but...
Ashvapati works for the guild. He has access to the storage warehouse, so he could get inside without the guards getting suspicious.
The plot thickens.
Wait, so now it's an inside job? Oh, jeez. The guild is never gonna recover from this.
And I'm never gonna recover from my addiction to taking screenshots of Yehuda's crazy expressions.
He made those toys the kids were selling, right? They don't look like much on the outside, but I bet they're hiding some serious tech. If he's a tech guy, those fail-safes I mentioned might not have our backs after all.
So, this just went from bad to worse. Uh-oh.
The question is, was he acting alone or he connected to the crime ring?
Could be. I mean, let's put it this way. There aren't a whole lot of people that could manage to stay off Yelan's radar. Why don't you take these kids to the curatorium and see what you can learn? I've got things covered here.
Got it. Hold up. We can't hold these kids responsible, though. Right?
No, of course not, but... how do we explain this?
You want to look out for these kids, don't you?
That's an intimidating pose. Yehuda's gonna freak out, I bet.
I promised I would. Besides, they're innocent in all this.
Good, because I'm looking out for them too. That's why I want to find their uncle as soon as possible. No matter what he did or didn't do, it's worse for them if he's missing.
I guess we're on the same page then.
Take these kids to the curatorium. I'll update Yelan and tell her to meet you there.
Will do!
We all exchange intel.
Well, this complicates things. Here I was hoping the trouble would start and end with you two. But no matter. This will all make for a very engaging story.
I wouldn't be so flippant. This time, it's one of yours causing trouble.
Wow.
I'm starting to wonder if all those agents we captured were just a distraction, so the real culprit could make their move.
It's all still up in the air right now. What can you three tell us about Ashvapati?
Uncle Ashvapati isn't our real uncle, but he is our guardian. He adopted us when we were little. He told us we all came from the same band of eremites in the desert. But apparently, we're the only ones left.
Maybe interesting to her.
We've been traveling from place to place with him for as long as I can remember. We got to Nagcry not too long ago.
Their eyes. What about them? I'm just reminded of something. About a decade ago, there was a band of eremites who, seemingly out of nowhere, gained technological capabilities far surpassing those of other groups. Leveraging that advantage, they built a number of highly advanced weapons and sold them to the highest bidder. The conflicts in the desert became even bloodier as a result. While the other groups were tearing each other to shreds, these newly minted arms traders stood by and reaped the spoils. But before long, their own weapons were turned against them. And as the flames of conflict engulfed the desert, the group met their end. None of the weapons survived, and so in the wake of that destruction, the status quo of the desert was restored.
That's terrible.
In the desert, it's kill or be killed. People will stop at nothing to gain the upper hand. If this happened in Fontaine or Liyue, I'm sure the perpetrators would have been prosecuted to the full extent of the law. But in the desert, no one bats an eye. From what they've told us, sounds like these kids are orphans from that particular band of eremites.
Which means their guardian is likely one of the few survivors as well.
So the survivors of that band of eremites are back in the weapons business?
Sounds like it.
No! Uncle Ashvapati would never do something like that!
Yeah, sure, kid.
No matter what happened back then, I know one thing for sure. Uncle Ashvapati hates weapons.
I mean, I guess there's a chance he's stealing them to destroy them because he never wants to see another weapon hurt anyone ever again. I mean, that could be a somewhat misguided but still noble cause.
Sure, he's good at building things, but all he does is make toys for us to play with. He can't be the kind of person you're making him out to be. Or...
I'm sorry. All we can do is act upon the facts.
So, what's our next move?
From our interrogations, we've learned that in 2 days, the person behind all this has a meeting planned to collect the goods. If all goes well, we can head to the pickup point and ambush them. But
always in 2 days.
If Ashvapati is part of this and the leader learns what happened, there's no chance he risks himself for his agents. So, that meeting might as well be moot.
Then let's focus our efforts on Ashvapati for now. If we find him, he might just lead us to our culprit. If he stole the prototypes, there's bound to be a trail. I'm confident I can track him down. I just need some time.
What can I do to help?
I work best in the shadows. The more people involved, the harder it is to operate. As soon as I've got a location, though, he's all yours. You let me handle the search, and I'll let the special patrol handle the seizure.
That does sound like the most feasible plan. I'll be waiting for the good news.
Seizure?
Hey! Don't worry too much right now. The most important thing is that we find your uncle. The rest can wait.
You just got to get the facts. He might be more innocent than he looks right now, but we've got to, like she said, we got to work with what we know.
Okay.
Looks like I'll need to enlist your services for a bit longer, Traveler.
No worries. I also want to see this through. Yep, that's day 2. Much quicker than day 1, I feel like. I mean, I've been doing this for 40 minutes, I guess. All right. The plot thickens, as they say. We will let's head down to the event area and catch up on events. There's probably a day or two's worth of each event to do, of each game, I should say. And I'm running the complete wrong direction, as one does. Also, I'll see if there's any, why do I keep running that way? Like, I can't follow a path or something. See if there's any more of the anecdotes or whatever that I'm missing. As well, let's do that first. So, it was Tales of Manny. Midori does have another one, but not today. Not today. Fatui Sergeant. Looks like the Fatui Sergeant's the only other one. Where is she at? Elua! Flint's! Hell yeah! This should be interesting.
Oh, Flint's and Igua! Fancy seeing you here!
Ah, Traveler. Paimon. How do you do?
Screeny of them. Wasn't expecting them in this event. Maybe we can still get Linnea? Probably not. Are you here to buy some stuff?
That's our secondary goal. To put it in Mr. Flintz's words, it's important for Lightkeepers to spend some time in the land of the living every once in a while.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
That sounds like something he'd say, yeah. Are you interested in these muskets? Since we're friends, Paimon will let you in on some insider info. This officer here is basically selling scrap.
Oh, I'm well aware. The sign makes that quite clear.
Yeah, she's forthright with it. She isn't trying to hide it.
True.
I'm interested in this particular piece because it brings to mind a picture I once saw. It featured several Ratniki and a Fatui officer who fought alongside them. The weapon that the latter used was identical to this one.
The Fatui teamed up with the Lightkeepers?
That's not unusual. I've heard similar stories from our older members. The owner of this musket must have been a hero who stood against the Wild Hunt as well. But why would you sell a hero's firearm?
That's just how the rules work on our end. Everyone agreed to it. Whether it's a no-name sergeant like me or a renowned hero. Our equipment is to be collected and redistributed once we're dust on the wind. The stuff that's usable is given to new recruits. And the scrap is sold for whatever price it can still fetch. That way, we can at least put it towards feeding the grunts, you know? Better than following them to the grave.
Yeah, that all makes sense.
Huh.
Thought-provoking perspective.
I think I'm going to buy this musket, Mr. Flint's. Could you tell me a few more stories about it when you get the chance?
Of course.
Oh, that was pretty cool. We're so close to Snezhnaya, but we still have Nodcry left. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm excited. All right, let's start off with the Navia event. This one wasn't... Okay, so yeah, there'll be two. Let's see, you want to absorb same color?
This is just a simulation, but be on your guard.
Right? Yeah. Oh, I'm stupid. Absorb it.
Keep it together. Slow and steady now. Equipment upgraded. Now's our chance.
Yeah, it's fun. Ish. Alright, we have added a stage item. Basically cover. Okay. So now there's chances to take cover, but they might also block my shots if I'm not.
This is just a simulation, but be on your guard.
Can I absorb this? Yes, okay.
You've got this, partner.
I've activated a backup energy source for you. Keep at it!
Am I blind or did I never see the cover? Oh, whatever. Well, I had my mic muted there for a while. I don't know for how long, but it's whatever. I probably didn't say anything that useful. But yeah, this one here I remember being pretty bad at. And I can't wait to look back and see how long I've had my mic muted. Yeah, cool.
The match is about to begin. Please, get ready.
We want energy. Like right now, we're only getting stuff from this way.
Special reminder, please check your starter rewards.
if this is the correct strategy or not, but it's what we're doing.
The assault will continue. Please remain vigilant.
Something that happens to be combined different ones. I don't think I've played with that at all. I've just put the same thing on the same thing. What do I want to do with stronger enemies? Does this thing explode the second I put it down? Okay, so I got to utilize those more, maybe. You know, put up some weak defenses. Or, flying things can fly right over it, but maybe it'll slow the big guys down. Definitely was the right call to have more energy,
This will be
guys.
my final attack. Ha, ha, ha.
No good reason not to throw some more attack dudes out, huh? Looks like one's getting through.
Traveler's defenses have been breached. I am quite good at this.
The last enemy? Well, that went a lot better than the last time I did this. Yeah, I haven't got too much attention. I just mapped a mic mute key to my keyboard so that I could quickly. I always have to clear my throat. I have to right now. And I just did, but you didn't hear it, hopefully. But I need to make sure I'm not leaving it muted, because that would be annoying. I mean, maybe not. Hearing my voice is probably the worst part of watching a video of mine. All right, let's okay, yeah, we need to start making some combos. Okay, so we want... Yeah. Let's pay more attention to that this time. Yeah, it even says it on the damn screen, so...
The match is about to begin. Please, get ready.
I just completely decided to put it on the left for no good reason at all. So the first attack isn't coming from the left.
I will be your opponent during training mode.
No. Okay, it's coming from the right again. Be smarter about this. Put another energy guy back here. On cooldown. We want the energy coming in. That helped a lot. Was it the defense thing that went well with the attacker? Am I not getting any energy? Do I have to be standing in it to get energy? Or are they the ones that put the things out? Oh, that's a okay. Okay. I am...
The match is about...
Defense plus cannoneer.
I will be your opponent during training mode.
This is the energy. I put out a stupid, There we go. That makes more sense. We're getting stuff
Aino
over
has
here.
suggested making Krumkake-shaped energy blocks for the defense bots. However, the chances of her accidentally consuming one would increase by 80%.
I'm just not a big fan of this game. But it's whatever. Alright, I need energy, guys. I need to be able to kill these things coming up. This isn't going well for me, so I need to get with the program.
I will be your opponent during training mode. The match is about to begin. Please, get ready.
I really wish I would have put that in the right spot.
Aino has suggested making Krumkake-shaped energy blocks for the defense bots. However, the chances of her accidentally consuming one would increase by 80%.
Nikes.
Traveler's defenses have been breached. I am quite good at this. Combat data obtained. Exceeds expectations. Traveler victory imminent. Greatly increasing value of Malice parameter.
Traveler victory is not imminent. I really suck at this. Only 4 are breached, I guess. We could. Okay. I think we got it. I am just not that good at this. Oh well. I'm getting the rewards. They want me to use Varka, who I do not have. Let me use... Don't know how to use Varka. I don't really want to use Varka. Let's try a Chaska team. With, these people. I don't know if this will work or not, but we're gonna try it.
Frontline guidance is up to you.
Automated protocol.
That's not who I thought I was hitting Q with, but whatever.
Hold on to your hats. Bullseye! Bullseye! Bullseye!
A moonlit night for all.
Preparing for dust up. Going in! Ha! Let's fly!
Fire support ready. Select a target. Switch to ground attack shells and increase firepower. Nice guiding. Well done.
Let's light it up!
Installation chamber.
Teamwork is strength! Fire in the hole! Ha! Open fire!
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Ultimatum protocol.
Wait, a moonlit night for all.
Everybody stand back! Ha!
Knock them down.
Fire support ready. Select a target. Switch to ground attack shells and increase firepower. Nice! Good shooting!
Defensive mode engaged.
Let's light it up! Bullseye! Bullseye!
This looks like a Flint's team. Or... yeah. We'll use our own Flints, thank you very much. And instead of Ino, we'll use Columbeaner. Except Inefa goes in the 2 slot. And then Columbina. And Sucrose.
Locked and loaded. Waiting on your signal.
Preparing for dust.
Animal hypostasis simulation.
Close your eyes. Observe. Do you fear the dark? Beware the creatures of the night.
I did not mean to do that. I just screwed myself.
Fire support
Maybe not,
ready.
maybe not, maybe
Select
not.
the target.
I like how the reactions keep going for a little bit here.
Here comes the mother load. Nice! Good shooting!
Converge.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Ultimatum protocol.
Animal Tech 6308. Enhanced animal.
Close your eyes. Be silent. Observe. Too tough.
Fire support ready. Select a target.
There's some good stinking music in the background. I love this song.
Here comes the mother lode. Nice guiding. Well done.
Installation chamber deployed. Annihilation mode.
Animal hypo.
Be silent. Observe. Fear the dark. Close your eyes and fear the dark.
Wings. Converge. Cleanup sequence in the...
Observe. Night falls.
Look, my seat by team is by far the highest score so far. All right. Some progress made there. Let's just check and see what rewards we got waiting for us. Tales of Many. Missed one apparently. Or did that only unlock after doing this event? Let's go check this out before we call it a video.
Ahem. So what's the situation in need of mediation?
This person's been glaring daggers at me from behind since she arrived. Hey, you! I'm a member of the Fruity Order, you hear?
That just doesn't sound that threatening, I'm sorry.
What a coincidence. So am I.
Ooh, I like that voice. Sounds familiar.
Wait, really? I first encountered the humor and intelligence of trendy Zaytun Peach in the New Tide anthology. Then I heard the legend of intrepid Valberry while I was in the Fortress of Meripede. The more I heard about your order, the more it drew me in. I've been searching for so long, but I was never able to find an actual member. So when I heard that the Nodcry Trade Expo was being held again, I applied under your name. And now, I finally get to meet you.
It's those idiots. Stirring up trouble again, huh?
So what I'm getting is that this guy's an imposter?
Our orders won the expo rights several years in a row, so we announced that we were backing out of the running this year to avoid conflict. Then, this guy had to come along.
Sounds kind of like Chiori, maybe?
A few of the other groups were looking to duke it out, so imagine their anger when someone claiming to be one of ours snatched the expo rights again.
Well, no one's made any trouble for me. Wait, does that mean you've taken them all out already? Man, I knew it! The Fruity Order's as good as they say. Can I join?
We can't make trouble at the expo. Voynich Guild rules. Once it's all over, meet me at the harbor in Nasha Town.
I see. All right, I'll be there.
Does he not realize what's going on here?
He seems pretty clueless.
Also, considering our smooth collaborations thus far, a word of advice for the guild. This guy has only been able to keep his head in his booth because the Fruity Order took care of any rival factions. But if there's one thing the treasure hoarders have in spades, it's sore losers. Since our order has proven untouchable so far, they're sure to find easier targets to vent their frustration on. So look after those kids.
Yeah, we are on it. But thank you, Ruthless Kala Lily.
So this guy has been responsible for more than one conflict so far.
Indeed he has. Okay, apparently there's more. You just got to do them in the right order. Varka, how are you doing, my man?
What do you think?
Varka and Lieben. Varka, I thought you went back to Mondstadt. Don't tell me you've warped back to Nodcry just like that.
Not bad. Tastes just like back in Mondstadt.
Yeah, like a Mondstadt apple.
Varka, you're here for the expo too?
Oh hey, traveler, Paimon. I was only planning to take a look around. Wasn't expecting this pleasant surprise. Out in this part of the world, even a homegrown Mondstadt apple is a rare treat.
Yes, and on that note, I should advise you that the prices are quite different from what you'll be used to back home.
Not a problem. It's a price worth paying for a taste of home. I'll take the whole batch and send someone to collect them later.
The whole batch? Huh. Looks like you've already made your money back, huh, Lieben? Oh, and Varka, since you're looking for a taste of home, have you tried the Mondstadt wine next door? Apparently, he uses special connections to keep the import costs down.
Yeah, I've tried it. It's pretty good, but not Mondstadt wine good.
Yeah.
Besides, I wouldn't be able to buy any even if it was. We can't have the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius going around supporting smugglers, can we?
Oh, it's true. You're not gonna reprimand him though, are you?
Don't worry, I know it's Nefer's rules here. Not out to make life difficult for you. If you find yourself at a loose end, come visit our base sometime. I'm gonna get the Knights to make some cider out of these apples.
It would be my pleasure. We can actually go do that.
Oh, you're as generous as they say, Grandmaster.
Looks like you finally made some real profit.
Hey, don't make me sound so incompetent. Though I'll admit, I wasn't expecting to make my money back quite so quickly. Now I can start thinking seriously about my next venture.
Where do you plan to make your next fortune?
I'm planning on heading to Snezhnegrad, actually. I hear they're running low on lots of supplies because of Project Stuja. That's a business opportunity if I've ever seen one.
And we've been hearing about Project Stuja for so long. I can't wait.
With any luck, maybe I'll have the pleasure of seeing you there.
Yeah, there's a chance. Fingers are really blurry, buddy.
Well, good luck out there. Hope you strike it rich.
All right. We don't even know what that one's gonna be. And bam. Free Yehoda. Another 100 Primo Gems. I'm clicking for Yoda. I'm on her. What is Constellation? I don't even know what her kit does. When a fluffy meow. Wow, I can't talk. When a fluffy meow ball fired by the purloined treasure flask from the elemental skill Savvy Strategy splitting the spoils hits an enemy, there's a 50% chance for it to bounce, dealing the corresponding elemental damage to nearby opponents. Someday. I believe she's on the banner now. Yep, but I will not be pulling on this banner. 5 more wishes for me. Up to 290. I am pulling for Nicole in 3 weeks. And I'm hoping for another character. Hoping. And if not, on to Snezhnaya, I guess, with my savings. Hopefully we win some 50-50s. But we're in a pretty good spot for 2 characters, I would say. But I would like more. Yeah, that's gonna be all for today. Hope you enjoyed. We'll be back with some more at the end of this event, probably in 2 days. Also, I'm currently recording a video in pieces, where I did the small quest with Seat By and fixing that umbrella gadget thing, and I'm doing
Come
the
on,
Linnea
let's hit the town.
research
I'll
stuff where you
show
can
you
customize her
someplace
backpack.
fun.
You can see I've already done some of it with the sticker, but that's all going to be coming sometime soon when I get in the mood to keep going on it. Thanks for watching.